I have this theory. It's called my sky is green theory. Hang on a minute. If you watched for a while, you've heard this before. Let me walk you through it. I could make a huge portion, the majority of this society believe the sky is green. I could. Now, you laugh. You roll your eyes. You say, Jesse, be serious. We all have two eyes. We're looking at the sky. It's clearly blue. You could never make somebody believe that, but you could. And I've never, ever, ever seen this more clearly than I see with coronavirus and vaccinations and social distancing and everything else. You can make people believe anything, absolutely anything. You can make people believe the things they see with their eyes and hear with their ears aren't real. You can make people believe anything. Let's say tomorrow morning, the system decided we want society to believe the sky is green. What if they decided that tomorrow? Well, initially, of course, you and everyone you know, me, we'd say, what are you talking about? You guys are crazy. What are you, idiots? We're looking at the sky's blue. What do you even mean? Okay. But then every single news story or every other news story, when you turn on the news at night, on every channel is something about the newly discovered green sky. Can't believe the sky is green. Isn't this wild? And they're always, of course, going to throw to some expert as well, too. Joining me now is a scientist egghead from Harvard University, and he just came out with a study that says the sky is green. Of course, if you actually looked into it, you'd find out that scientist exists on grant money from the federal government. Oh, did I mention? The federal government has made its official policy the sky being green. So immediately every single Democrat would jump on board with that. The various bureaucracies would jump on board with that. They would push that information in PSAs. The useless, spineless Republican Party, about 95% of them, would immediately go along with it. They want to look like the reasonable Republicans. I mean, no one wants to be the crazy guy who says the sky is blue, right? So they'd go along with it or stay silent. Well, I mean, I can't say anything, Jesse. The media would criticize me if I did. So they'd shut up about it. Oh, I'm not done yet. Your doctor would start to tell you the sky is green because that's what he learned in his university. Your student at the local college, he would not be able to graduate unless he said on his exam the sky was green. This is what the system has decided. Your favorite celebrity, sports star, would be all over their Instagram page, 2 million followers putting out a video. Whoa, guys, isn't it wild? The sky is green. We had it wrong the entire time. They'd start making movies in Hollywood. The sky would be green in the movies. They'd do the CGI thing. You're laughing. You know them, right? Corporate America, Nike, all of them, all the big ones. They'd be putting out these huge television commercials. The latest athlete, of course, transgender, running up and down the stadium bleachers with the sky green in the background. Soon, you'd notice it all over social media. Your crazy aunt who believes that 10 masks are keeping her safe as she hides under her bed. She'd be out there nastily yelling at everybody, I'm not coming to Thanksgiving with you people who believe the sky is blue. Over and over and over and over again, each and every part of our society slowly succumbing to the shame, slowly succumbing to the propaganda effort. I would say a matter of simple months, if not weeks, and you would have 60, 70% of the United States of America who would publicly declare the sky is green. Doesn't matter what I see. But clearly my eyes are wrong. I got to go to an optometrist, get these things checked out. Sky must be green. I always thought it was blue. Oh, stupid me. That's the level of misinformation and propaganda we're at in this society now. We have a society full. There are endless stories about this, of vaccinated people getting coronavirus, getting sick, and blaming people who are unvaccinated. And they can't even hear themselves. And there's nothing you can do to make that person see the truth. Why? They sat down for the last year and a half and watched every other news story about coronavirus. Every actor, every sports star, every professor, the entire Democratic Party, 95% of the Republican Party, their kooky aunt on Facebook, coronavirus, social distancing, masks, oh my gosh, hand sanitizer, all the kids are going to die, millions. They watched and they listened and they watched and they listened and they watched and they listened, and now they are so broken and programmed there is nothing you could do to make that person see the sky is actually blue. Never in my life have I witnessed the power of the system and relentless, endless propaganda as I have now. Speaking of sky is green, no one even knows where this concept came from.
And the 6 feet is a perfect example of sort of the lack of rigor around how CDC made recommendations. Nobody knows where it came from. Most people assume that the 6 feet of distance, the recommendation for keeping 6 feet apart, comes out of some old studies related to flu, where droplets don't travel more than 6 feet. We now know COVID spreads through aerosols. We've known that for a while, so how operative is that? The initial recommendation that the CDC brought to the White House, and I talk about this, was 10 feet. And a political appointee in the White House said, we can't recommend 10 feet. Nobody can measure 10 feet. It's inoperable. Society will shut down. So the compromise was around 6 feet.
That's the former FDA commissioner. I mean, I don't know about you. I've been scolded for 2 years about trusting the science. Jesse, these are doctors. These people don't have a clue what they're doing. And not only do they not have a clue what they're doing, they act like they know what they're doing, and they demand all of society come under compliance with their recommendations. We reordered Western society based on some stupid 6 feet away social distancing thing. And people, here's what's wild. So many people, maybe not you, probably not you, but so many people just went along with it. Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me, like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.